Alright, so we got the old CJ5 back up in here, 1980. Doing a little light duty work to it, nothing heavy. I just ordered, literally just ordered the master cylinder. So that should be here, I think January 2nd or 3rd, or whenever the post office decides to bring it to me, so we already know how that goes. We got, I've got to get a proportioning valve if I'm going to hook up the rear brake lines, which I may not do immediately because it was stopping really good with just the front because, you know, this thing ain't very heavy, so I may not even do the rear for right now. I'm not going to drive it on the road a whole lot. I'm mainly going to drive it off-road. And where I trail ride now, it's not like a whole lot of steep hills, so I'm saying for the test runs we'll just run the disc brakes. Went got us a new GM one wire, so got it hooked up, which there's nothing special on it. It actually already had the hookup. I showed it in the previous video where I took it off. So we're going to run it the way they had it. For right now, I tested it. It is charging. So that's good. I got to get some new battery terminal ends here because these are just roach. This one's broken in half almost. That one's coming out of the end. So I need to get some new battery terminals. Yeah. I got to get a bolt up here in the front because this whole front end right here, it's hard to show it, but the whole front end is, let's see, the whole front end's not attached because there's a bolt that runs, I guess it threads in from the bottom down here, but it's missing. There's the rubber washer for it, and then you'd have a big metal washer over that and a bolt, I guess, going through it. On the older stuff, it went through the top, I think. So I gotta figure out something with that because we don't need this all shimmying around. I threw some bolts in the radiator. Threw a couple in there. New bolts. So it won't, you know, go into the fan. That's just flexing the grill right there. But I gotta order the choke conversion kit to convert that to manual choke. And I've got a spring somewhere, but I can't find it for the life of me. But I need to throw another spring onto this throttle linkage because it's a little touchy in there. It's a little weak. So I need to throw another spring on it, give it a little bit more tension. Which I should be able to hook it somewhere. Hell, I might even hook it in the hatchet wound on the valve cover. I don't know, but I need to put that on there. Let's see what else. Oh, of course, the windshield, which I'm going to call him tomorrow. For real this time, I'm going to actually call him tomorrow. I'm like 90% convinced that I actually will do it. But either way, I'm going to call him and see if he can get the windshield, the glass guy. I need to pull these seats out and clean the floor and everything. I might as well take it out when I put in this master cylinder. It'll just make it easier for my carcass to get in there so I can see, because I got to drill out the pin on the brake lever because the cotter pin broke off in it. So take the seat out, clean the floor up some, maybe patch some of this stuff up, and then actually get the seat mounted back in appropriately because it is twisted in there bad. And it's only held in by like one bolt, as you can see, so it needs some attention. I think I'm just going to throw some license plate or road sign or something over this hole and just self-tap it in. Just mainly to keep crap from falling out onto the road. Here we go. This hole right here is rather large, and I'd very much like to, I don't know, bend a license plate or something in there so that when you're driving down the road, this right there doesn't happen. So, I think we could cobble something in there just to stop crap from falling in there and keep the drive shaft from throwing mud and water up. And then I'd like to put some kind of a console here. Something, maybe an ammo box or a wood crate or something. But yeah, after that, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't just take it up into the mountains and at least give it a little test run, you know, a little test drive, see what it does. Carburetor's acting up on me a little bit, but I think it might be because that choke keeps kicking on because it's not turning off. So when you throttle it, the choke kicks on. You throttle again, it kicks off. It's not staying off permanently. So I think some of that will go away when I get the manual choke conversion kit and get it put on there. And I think it's also, this thing's real finicky about the gas, and I have, of course, hardly any in it. So I haven't run it yet with a full tank, so it might just be not drawing enough fuel up to the carb right now. So that's what's going on with the CJ5. We're doing really, really good on subscribers. We've gotten a lot here lately. I'm really, really appreciative. It means a lot to me, like I always say. Keep smashing it, keep liking it, and keep sharing it. Tell your friends. We're trying to get those numbers up. We got to get up there, keep them growing. So I hope y'all have a wonderful new year. I'm going to be waiting on Jeep parts and all that kind of crap. And the first thing I'm going to do in the new year, first week of January, is go get the forward control. So I've already got that planned out when I'm leaving and everything. So I've got to get the trailer ready and everything for that. Pull the battery out of my CJ5 for my winch, because that's actually a deep cycle marine battery over there. But it's also the crank random Jeep battery as well. So I'll go get that. Of course, I'll film that. Y'all see it. I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be really neat. And I think it'll look good up in the mountains driving around, you know. I don't know if it'll look as good as this one, but it'll look pretty good. But until then, this is Red Clay Traveler signing out. Have a pleasant tomorrow and a wonderful new year full of blessings to all of you and your families. Take it easy.